Wash Guards.
Yeah, Wash Guards are back. This is episode 31. Yeah, yep. 31. All right, shout out Reggie Miller.
Ooh, you see it?
Yeah, shout out to the God, man.
I'm Sean MC.
Yeah, I am Draft, man. The other half of the Wash Guards. Welcome back, motherfuckers. We're here watching playoff basketball.
As we pod.
You
niggas is broke.
I don't even know the logistics in that, but
yep. Y'all niggas podding, talking to the camera.
We doing whole other things, but yeah, man. I guess I'm gonna shout out all the countries like I usually do. Got some new people on the radar, so shout out to y'all. Shout out to the United States as always. Shout out to the United Kingdom. Shout out to Australia. Shout out to Germany, Ireland, Canada, Iceland. What's good? Finland.
New Zealand.
All right, don't scroll down. All right, yeah. Okay, Finland, Ecuador, New Zealand, Denmark.
Number one black podcast in Ecuador. Talk to me.
Shout out to Sweden. I think y'all knew. Netherlands and Russia. So what's up?
Mother Russia.
India, last but not least. So welcome back, man. This is the Wash Guards pod. We've been doing this shit for like a lot of weeks now, man. Yeah, a lot of months now.
A lot of months, man.
Appreciate everybody sticking with us. I know last week y'all didn't get the video part of the pod, so
yeah, we got something special for you this episode. By special, I mean absolutely nothing.
Yeah, I was like, what this thing got planned, man? Like, don't just pop no shit up on me, nigga. Like, you ain't discuss no special shit.
All right, come on in, guys.
He's trying to have my intervention on the pod.
What would you intervene on?
Hey, man, I got a list.
Do you?
I mean,
a list of vices that you feel like you need rehab for?
I mean, this shit's getting too deep, man. I don't want to talk about this shit now.
No. Let's talk about it.
Shh. Right on the pod.
Keep rolling.
Yeah, I'm sure there's people in places that feel like I should be talked to about shit.
That's what's up, man.
I won't say any more than that.
The first step is acceptance.
Yeah. Everybody has a reprimand waiting on me somewhere. But that's what happens when you're young, wild, and free. Shout out to Wiz Khalifa.
Ooh. Or wildin' while you're young. Shout out to Kid Cudi.
Yeah. Cutter.
Yeah, I said I told somebody I used to be wildin' while I was young. Now I'm wildin' because I'm old. Everything is wild. Wow. The extent on my wow determines how little I fuck with it.
Yeah, short while I was like,
wow.
Yeah, but stretched out one was like, all right, man. Even if I don't fuck with it, I'm gonna at least give you the impression that I do, that I'm like sort of interested in bullshit you're talking about. But yeah, man, it's been another week. I don't really know what to say about this week. I actually left the house more than usual this week, so I guess that's something. I had the realization, like, man, I don't want to go out no more, man. I'm straight, man. Niggas done seen me enough for a year, a lifetime even.
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know, man. I'm such a fucking picky person when it comes to everything. Like, I'm picky when it comes to women, food, maybe not weed as much as I should be, or liquor.
And company you keep.
Yeah, definitely with company and the shit I eat. And I guess that goes with the women part of the company. Doom. All right. But yeah, like, so just
deadpan draft.
I don't want to. Yeah. I'm not giving out my energy no more, man. That shit sounds so super cliche, but I'm like, man, fuck that shit, bro. Like, people don't deserve me, man. And that's not me trying to be cocky, but people don't deserve you, like, whoever you are, man. Like, they gotta
not everybody. Not everybody.
Nah, most.
I think that part of being a good individual is like dispersing it out, but sparingly, so that way you don't oversaturate the market. Just like economics, like if your credibility is currency, then you don't want to overstay your welcome in any circle.
Also, sometimes I feel like I give my presence out to people just because they ask for it, not necessarily because I enjoy it, and I'm not doing that shit no more. It's just like, whatever, nigga. Like, I'm not. I mean, this is more old nigga shit. It's just like putting in the effort in to be friends is just kind of like such a wasted endeavor. It's not even
at this age.
Yeah. So yeah, if I don't like you, man, it's cool not to like you like that. Like if I don't truly enjoy your company, then I'm not gonna be in the presence of you. Like, you know, and it goes for men, women, everybody.
Dogs, cats,
Yeah.
babies, little ones, aunties.
Like I'd rather not get pussy than be around a chick that's like attractive and annoying and shit.
That's been since day one. I've
All right.
Yeah, speaking of pussy, all these white women dry fit jugging in this commercial. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's always been the case. I could never fuck with a bitch who annoyed me, like, and make your dick go soft immediately. I can't.
Man.
I can't sit down and listen to you before or after. During, like, usually maybe once, but never repeat fuck with anybody who's annoying. No, I'm lying. I'm lying on camera. Usually, I don't.
Some people grow themselves to be annoying, man. Like they ease you into their bullshit sometimes too. Sometimes, like, yeah, tactical bullshit.
So it's more like a slow leak. I think
Yeah,
people realize
that's exactly
I think people realize that they have things that make them abrasive.
Yeah, or make
And they
them,
try to soften their edges
Yeah.
up until you're really in it. I just had a conversation with somebody. I was like, yo, I'm the type of person, I'm gonna tell you all the bullshit up front. Like, a lot of people date with a representative, and I'm not gonna say I don't put my best foot forward, but at the same time, I'm not gonna try to sugarcoat shit for you either. I want you to understand that it's gonna be like this.
yeah, for sure. Like I was just talking to somebody at that. Well, but we were talking about. It is the weed though. But we talking about like how a dating profile can send a certain message and shit. And she's like, yo, apparently, we like that. And
that's the way it is.
She saw my shit and she's like, yo, when I saw your shit, bro,
Huh.
like, I could tell you were not looking to do anything serious. It's like one picture you're smoking, the other picture you're drinking and shit. I was like, man, you know what? I never thought of that shit. Like, I never think of like trying to be like, I never think about in the sense of selling myself. It's like the sell is me, motherfucker. Like whatever I do is the shit. Like,
Bitch, you fucked up.
Yeah, like if you don't get it, then I'm sure somebody will. Yeah. Like, but I never. She was just like when you scroll through profiles, it's like everybody like maybe a dude with a sweater and his dog or some shit on a winter's night or some shit. You know what I mean? Like. Yeah. You're posing with Jimmy Carter and shit. Yeah.
Standing next to an African child.
Yeah. White women always hold African babies.
Yeah. It's a common theme.
Yeah, it's super weird. But yeah, you're right, man. I definitely don't send any type of representative because I'm like, what? I'm so bad at like being someone. Yeah, I can't do that shit. But that shit gonna come out and then you're just gonna like slap you in the face rather than just shove you a little bit.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. So this week, I just want to pull back a little bit, dive into the arts again. I've been having this setup, not just podcast setup, but recording setup for a while. I still ain't really touched it and got in tune with it. So got the next few days off. I'm gonna try to lay my Mac down. Know what I mean? Quite flat. Shout out B.I.G. But yeah, that's been my week.
Word.
I don't know what the fuck I said or where I went with that, but I hope y'all got something from that.
It was a lot, man.
Yeah.
You might even snuck in a wash moment or two.
Yeah.
My week was hectic, man. Like I definitely feel like other people put a lot of unnecessary pressure on. Full disclosure, working a new job, and I'm management, so I disseminate information to all the people who
That's
work.
A good word.
Hey, man. Information to all the people who basically do the physical work. And I realize how often management is just manipulation, and I don't like it. There's so much pushback and subliminal sneak dissing that goes on in conversations. Like it makes me look at men differently. We had to have a meeting, and it was an opportunity for everybody, I guess, to meet me. Like since I'm new, and came in with like a management title, and everybody's late. Everybody's late, and
CP Tom. Shout out to CP Tom.
oh God. The first person I saw was the only white guy we got working for us, and he was walking up as I was walking. He was driving up as I was walking up. I'm like, all right, so he on time. I walk around the corner, I see everybody else. There's a few other people on time. The rest of the time, I spent walking out of the meeting, downstairs to the lobby, to the front door, and the parking garage to get people in who were just showing up late. And one of the people I went outside to meet is I don't know how to describe it. Like people talk to you any kind of way when they know that they're gonna be all right without a job, and it's like, yo, you're talking to me through the context of like I care about this job, like through the thought that I care, like I care how you feel.
I often have that
So
thought when I'm talking to my boss.
So, like perfect example.
This motherfucker thinks I give a fuck about this shit.
Oh, wait a minute. You think I give a fuck about
It's
this?
like that meme on Twitter where the motherfucker's putting on clown makeup. Like, this is me going to work.
So I'm
Put on my big red shoes. Get the fuck out of here.
Earlier on, when we were supposed to have this meeting, it was like a week ago. Free Bobby Shmurda. And somebody called me and was like, man, I'm not coming to this meeting, bro. Like, you got me coming in on my only day off, man. Like, what's wrong with y'all, bro? Y'all gonna pay me? Are y'all gonna give me an Uber?
Yeah.
$70 to get from East Point to where y'all at. Y'all gonna give me the Uber to get here? I'm just sitting there looking. I'm looking at my phone. I had him on speaker, and I'm looking at my phone. I gotta stop putting work conversations on speaker because I don't work with professional people. Shout out to y'all though. I sit down, I look at my phone, and I'm like, yo, you must think I want to see you. Like, you think I really want to see you on the Sunday.
Fuck if you come to this meeting.
Yeah, I don't come. Just tell me you're not coming, and I'll tell it to the people who cut your check. That's all that's going to happen. Like, we're not going to do any deliberating. It's not going to be any arguing. Like, it's going to be square biz. And when I realize is people respect you for it, like, I don't have to get upset. I don't usually have to come, like, I don't have to come out of my personality. I don't have to take off my cool in order to get a point across. I've been in situations where I've lost my cool with management, but it's usually because management lost their cool with me. And I don't think anybody at a workplace setting should have that much aggression towards something that isn't theirs. Like, I ain't never gonna tell you to do nothing I wouldn't do. At the same time, there's certain things that you got to do that I don't have to do. It's the facts of life, like
facts of life.
And so I guess my wash moment in conclusion is I hate the way people respond to authority, and it's not like we've talked about it in a lot of different aspects, but like with the police, like with police brutality.
I often have issues with authority, but go on.
It's not the fact that you have an issue with authority, but it's how you approach that issue. Like, it directly determines how that situation either gets better or worse. Like, and I think that we talked about shit like police brutality and how nowadays we see a lot of instances where every situation is based off the spin. Like, there's a left spin and there's a right spin, and right now the left spin is winning. Like.
Yeah. Well, that's
yeah,
right.
You're right.
I don't know, man. You gotta check that score.
It's a slippery slope. Let's say that. But I do think that both sides are very, very close to having a conversation about the similarities that they see in all of these situations. Like, there definitely is an over-policing, like just like we see in other countries where there have been coups or like civil unrest or political upheaval. You think about Brazil or like Greece during the time period they were in an economic downturn, and the smartest people out of each group need to have a conversation. And I applied that to like my work setting just because I'm like, man, the people I talk to on a regular basis know how to communicate. Like I'm talking to them like I would, you know what I mean? Yo, like people I already know. And everybody else are the people I usually have to sit there and like like smile extra hard just so it's extra awkward. So that way all the aggression you throw my way just kind of gets deflected. Because otherwise, if it was anything else, I really might have felt some type of way. You know what I mean? We would have had to have a different talk. Somebody tried to get me fired, accuse me of theft by neglect. I don't even know if that's a thing. Black woman too, which is fucked up. But threatened me.
Shout out to my ladies.
Yeah, man. Hey, ladies. Probably the wash moment I should have went with niggas is kind of pussy nowadays. Like niggas is really pussy.
I think they always been pussy.
Have they?
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody basically told their girlfriend that I let their wallet get stolen, and they had her texting me, calling my phone, threatening to get me arrested. Said they were gonna notify their lawyer, and then he shows up to work the next day, and I was just kind of like, we gotta have a conversation, bro. What's up? Like, why you got somebody texting my phone about your shit?
This shit is so messy.
Oh my God.
This shit is a mess.
And I understand the scenario. Apparently it was like he's not from here. He's got documentation in his wallet. So it's important that he gets it back. But so the fuck what? Like, so the fuck what? You left your wallet. Like, you know what I mean? You lost something. You got to chalk that shit up and do the necessary steps in order to prevent any more damage.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. Like, the one thing I can say about working with a lot of people or like being in somewhat of a management position is just like, you know, you start to realize that all this shit all stems back to like a plantation type setup a lot of times.
Man.
It's like, oh yeah, I'm just a straw boss, nigga. It's like, nigga, I don't really have much
big
power.
Hats.
Like, I'm just the nigga who gives the information from the big boss to keep you little niggas in line. But I'm just like a middle little nigga too.
My
so
man,
I don't have no power either. Don't like you. And then you come at me like, I own the plantation, motherfucker. I'm a worker too, nigga.
My manager told me it was like I had somebody's mother call me about the whereabouts of their son. Like this was a daycare center, and I understand the situation, but I'm telling him, and he's just not helping me. Mind you, this is the person who hired me so I could take their position, and he's just not helping me at all. And he was like I'm texting him. Like, bro, she texts my phone one more time, man. Like, I'm blocking her. And he was like, hey, man, they're your kids, bro. Take care of your kids.
Yeah. And that's pretty much what they pay you for. Like, the longer, at least, the longer I've been in the same position or this position, it's just like, oh, yeah, I see. It's like, yeah, you got to make sure they're doing this. It's like, motherfucker.
How do I make a grown man do some shit? Like, how do I...
telling me when a motherfucker comes to work, I should tell him, hey, work. I'm just like, all right. I mean, I thought this shit was understood when we signed these papers, nigga, and we cashed these motherfucking checks. But maybe I'm fucked up. But I start to understand too. Like, the thing about most people is they're gonna try to get over, bro. Like, it's not a thing about completing a task. It's about what's the best way I can get the fuck over on this nigga. I can do as little as possible and get the most out of it. So. Not everybody has a mentality like you said, I want to do square biz. Like, I'm going to give you 8 hours of work or whatever I'm supposed to be doing, and I need you to give me my money on time and need my days off on time. I need my breaks on time. I need all that shit on time. I need you to understand when
I got emergencies. Like, I need you to be personable.
But at the same time, I know when I get to work, I got to do what the fuck I got to do. Like,
that's how you
you're never going to tell me to work. Like, that's never going to be a thing if I get to work. Like, hey, yo, do this. Like, I might not be doing the exact task you want me to do, but it's not going to be a thing if I'm doing something, because I'm here. I might as well do something.
That's what I came here for.
Yeah. I don't want to come chill with you, motherfucker. Like, I can chill with motherfuckers I fuck with. I would never come chill with y'all, man. So if I'm going to come here, I'm going to come to work, because my chill energy and my work energy is two
different things.
Yeah. Completely different things.
This is me business mode.
Yeah. It means I'm not talking, I'm doing shit, man. I'm not here to have the shits and giggles with you. I don't give a fuck about your life. Like, I got just enough memory for the niggas I fuck with, pretty much. Like,
if you can't tell, Draft is tired of fucking with you niggas. I'm not going out. Fuck these people at my job.
hey man, people always call me a grump, but it's just like, yo, it's not even like that. Cause I'm like, niggas know me, man. Like, I'm not particularly mean all the time. Like, yeah, I try to be a bit personable if I can, but at the same time, it's like, hey man, I do this shit out of respect. Like, when it comes to my own personal time, it's like,
back the fuck up.
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, I'm very serious about that. Like, if I let you in, you gotta be about this life. Like, we just ain't letting everybody in. I don't really need to know everybody.
That shit is so big because I hate telling people like, yo, don't do too much, man. You'll ostracize yourself. I hate seeing people like trick themselves out of relationships by like talking too much or doing too much.
Yeah, like, and I feel like I've done that plenty of times. Like, you know, so that's why I learned, like, you know.
Yes, you have.
All right.
Shit.
Yeah, there's a few stories out there, man, circulating about the God, but you know. I mean, I'm always gonna talk my shit, man. Like, I feel like that's just who I am, man. Like,
it's part of the process, man. I feel like being outspoken doesn't just. It usually starts in real life and then turns itself into something creative. Like, you don't ever express yourself timidly if you're an artist.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, exactly. But I did have a wash moment, but fuck it. I guess some of that shit I said can be counted as a wash moment. We're gonna count that. Judges. All right, cool.
Topics.
You
gonna do the Kanye shit?
Yeah, I guess we can do that. Yeah. Shout out to Kanye West. Kanye's West. That's the
like,
Cameron said it.
First thing I thought about was the famous quote, you could be crazy, just show me how you got there.
Yeah. That's mine, man. Yeah, if y'all ever publish that shit, just give me credit. But Kanye went on a Twitter tirade and published every page of his recording contract. Obviously, I'm not a lawyer, so I don't know what the fuck any of that shit meant. But it was, I guess, I don't know what in effort he planned to do. He also like twit vid a fucking video of him pissing on a Grammy. He threw his Grammy in the toilet and was pissing on it. So he's kind of been on. I mean, we've been talking Kanye pretty much since the pod. Kanye and COVID is like shit. That's the name of a pod. Kanye and COVID, nigga. That could summarize us what we really
season
had to talk
one.
about. Yeah, season 1 is Kanye and COVID, bro. Yeah, Convid or some shit. Anyway,
Vidye.
Yeah.
I think a lot of it is just him kind of processing his life because he's seeing all the things that he's been able to accomplish and how people around him still got over.
And an interesting take I heard was this motherfucker don't need music money no more. So now he's free to just talk whatever shit he can about the music industry because nigga motherfucker's a billionaire off these fucking Yeezys.
That's crazy. It's something about Chicago niggas that when the music biz fucks them over, they turn the fuck up. Nigga, you think about Lupe.
Common.
Shit.
Nigga started doing movies. Said, fuck this show
shit.
money.
Man, what the fuck?
I'm going to get just right.
See what you did there.
Hey, man.
Ain't no more Common. We going to be smoking aces.
Oh, shit. I ain't got no more, man.
We going to get just right.
Yeah, man.
Common ain't had no good movies, nigga. John Wick?
No.
Was he in John Wick?
I don't know.
Yeah, 2, I think.
2, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, he was. He was like the villain, wasn't he?
He was just some random guy.
He died.
Yeah. Quick. But yeah, Ye.
I think Ye also has some type of agenda that's going on with maybe like with him and Dr. Dre's budget or some shit. So he's got Ye. often has a bigger agenda with the shit he says.
Yeah.
And it's usually a money thing. I mean,
Hey man, shout out to Ye, man.
I ain't mad at him, man, because apparently he knows what he's doing, man. He's a billionaire. He got there pretty quickly, seems like. I mean, I feel like Jay was in the game 20 years before he was a billionaire.
Yeah, damn near. I think money move a lot faster now.
Yeah, so, yeah, man, I don't really know what to say about the Kanye publishing his contract. I just thought it was like a wild event. Nigga pissed on the Grammy. I wonder who had to get that shit out.
I don't know, man.
Somebody got it out.
He probably got it out, bro. I think he picked it up.
Like, what do you do with it after? Do you just clean it back off?
Put it in the shower, let it cry.
Like, I don't even really know his point of that.
Then you put some money in his pocket and you tell him don't talk to the authorities.
Wasn't this the same nigga bitching about not getting a Grammy or some shit?
Yeah.
Shout out to Ye though, man.
Yeah,
I need a job, so I ain't gonna talk too much shit about the billionaires.
Hey man, it's good music.
Yeah, good music, baby. Shout out Big Sean.
Yep. Did you listen to Detroit too?
No.
Yeah.
Nah.
I kind of made it through half of it.
I really haven't been interested in anybody's new music. I don't know if it's just a me thing, but I don't even know what's been dropping, like, that's been relevant.
Yeah, me neither, for real.
It's like I kind of took a...
Hot take, Big Sean is a dark-skinned Logic.
Yeah.
Like, he's not a bad rapper, but I don't know what he rap about sometimes.
Yeah. I just know I'm going to listen to the album and not feel any differently than I felt about him before.
One thing I did like about it are the skits. They had a lot of good stories on
that's
it.
the only thing I listened to.
Mm.
Like, when the album dropped, I saw the Dave Chappelle skit, the Erykah Badu shit. And I want to say something about Erykah Badu, but I'm not. Shout out to her, though. I'm just letting y'all know. I got
a hot take.
the hottest of takes. Oh, man. Man, if I didn't love her mini baby daddy so much, man.
Many baby daddies.
I definitely would give her a fine talking to, man. Shout out to my boo, though. Erica.
That's what's up, man.
Yeah. Shimmy, shimmy, y'all. Shimmy, yeah, shimmy, something. I don't even know the words to that shit.
Yep.
Shout out to ODB, man. That really has nothing to do with the topic, but I just felt the urge, so I had to do it.
Can't have no dead air.
So we're doing a podcast right now, and it's funny because I don't know how the splits are actually done with podcast publishing. Like, obviously, if anybody knows us, we are civil rights also.
Surprise.
But even with like who decided 1,500 streams was one album sale? Like,
Someone white.
Yes, who created that dynamic? It's so fucked up because, so like when the Beatles came out, like that's why it's so funny when you hear about all these records that Drake broke or whoever. It's usually Drake. It's usually the highest.
Or Flow Rider.
But it's like when somebody bought a Beatles album, who knows how many fucking times they played a song? Like,
right.
Nigga, the record just spun. There was no tally to keep this shit. So now when you hear about Drake being the biggest artist, I mean, like, it's the biggest artist recorded. Like, it's not really accurate. You know, so like when you say 1,500 plays is a actual album, so it means I don't love an album until I play that motherfucker 1,500 times. I don't know what album I played 1,500 times.
You're right.
Like,
yeah, it's an interesting,
and especially for the independent artists, it makes it super fucked up. Because if I'm on the streets and I'm selling CDs, like,
it's an interesting dynamic. Because you mentioned earlier the difference between music and podcasting is a song or an album may be an hour 15. A podcast could be 4 hours. Like, how do you pay less for 4 hours than you do for an hour and 15 minutes?
And then when somebody like a Joe Rogan, I mean, you dropping 3, 4. That's like he's dropping like 6 albums a week, and they're all going triple platinum. Like these episodes are doing millions on millions, and Joe Budden too. They're doing millions of plays, like millions. The same thing like niggas' albums is doing, like on a good week. So, shout out to Anchor, our sponsor. Great sponsor, getting us everywhere on this DSP. Shout out to iTunes. Shout out to Spotify. Shout out to
Google Play.
Tidal.
You know,
all the gods of the streams. But hey, man, I think it's a conversation that needs to be had about these splits and like
Shit looking funny.
because if a TV show has millions of viewers, the advertising dollars from that show is gonna be pretty fucking enormous. So if your pod is doing that every week and you're getting thousands, like that's like kind of a slap in the face. Like that's a failing TV show. Like that's getting ad dollars like that. Bullshit TV shows get ad dollars like
Right.
that. I'm sure like the cheapest commercial you're gonna pay $1,000 or some shit like on a local network at least.
At least, if not 10. Like you think production value alone, like depending on the quality of it, like all those car commercials that you see on
Yeah, I know
on
that.
public television.
Yeah. Like even though
How much was the Ask for Wolfman commercial? That might have been $1,000.
But yeah, man, I think it's a big conversation that's going to be had soon. Shout out to The Ringer, this podcast network that Spotify signs. Bill Simmons, I believe, owns that network.
Mm-hmm. I said, I have no idea.
Oh, well, yeah. Am I right, Taji? Yeah, Bill Simmons. But yep. Apparently, like a lot of the staff is kind of revolted and trying to like create a union of podcasters. So like, I think this podcasters could like if they take the way that recording artists didn't, because I think the biggest mistake recording artists didn't do was start to ask for like benefits, like fucking maybe vacation time, maybe fucking health insurance, like because you're putting your body through some shit going on tour. How the fuck don't you have health insurance?
Right.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah, like a lot of the great artists like a lot of these great artists, especially later in life, they should have lifetime health insurance just based on what they do. Like if you're doing 200-300 days, especially with these people that was in these 360 deals before COVID hit, they're doing long fucking tours. They have to be on tour, like.
Yeah. And I think when the rap game was independent, like initially, a lot of groups probably fared better than they thought they did before they signed. Like the Chitlin Circuit tours, all those people were, by the stretch of the imagination during that time period, like the 80s, they were rich, nigga. There was the niggas in their hood.
Yeah, but it's also tricky, like trying to play that game, because I'm sure, like, janky promoters, man.
Yeah.
That type of shit, dealing with that on a regular basis, like niggas don't come up with the money, you do a show and all this. It's all type of funny business. I'm sure there's a lot of funny business in corporate America, because I'm not giving them no pass, because we all have heard about plenty of artists that gotten fucked or never seen a check,
right,
and got huge fucking records. But
walked
I'm sure there's more
into the
of
record office with a baseball bat.
Yeah, but I'm sure there's more of a process that you can trust rather than just like, because a lot of the times, like, shit, nigga, it's whoever throwing these shows, like just some nigga in the hood that got some money, like, shit, nigga, I want Young Dolph to come out and do my show. Like, nigga might, like the club owner, anybody knows about club owners, sometimes the money is a bit yeah, a bit washed.
to put things tactfully.
Yeah. The best way I can say it, if I can live to see a next episode. But so
dry snitch drive.
Yeah, so that game is dirty, man. So I get why people take deals and they want to be in this corporate structure of media or music, but at the same time, them splits ain't right. Like if you do it on your own, you can make sure like you gotta deal with these. You can deal with these people one-on-one, and you can really check niggas, or they can have a whole army of lawyers and security to the point where you can't even walk into their office. The choice is yours, really.
Yeah, man. Podcast business is shady. What's that Q-tip line? Like
rule. Is that
rap rule something 2080.
Yeah.
Podcast game is shady.
Yeah. What else we got? Let's see.
You been keeping up with the playoffs?
No, I've been working, so not enough.
Yeah, I kind of think the Lakers gonna win. I'm pretty sure the NBA's rigged.
I mean, I don't see the Lakers winning as a rigged thing. Why? Why?
Do it for Kobe.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know who the better team was. Who's the better team that should have won?
He's looking pretty good.
Yeah, I think the Heat probably would.
For you to say it's rigged, you gotta have a reason why it's rigged. Like, you can't just say it's rigged. Like,
Why can't I?
all right. That's what you want to do.
That's reality TV, isn't it? Like it's those people who say no, it's real. Like it's real, bro. Because why would they do that? And it's like, yo, that's because that's what they do.
No, I just want to know your reasoning in particular. Like, why is it rigged? Because the Lakers won, or if they do win.
Because it looks too easy. Like it looks too easy.
No,
Like-
but who was the better team? That should win though. Like, who's the better team?
Like I said, Miami looks good.
I mean, and they're in the finals.
Yeah, and I think
Or
and
or
when it
might
comes
be.
down when it comes
Should be.
when
Will
it
be.
comes down
Looking
to
like
it,
they will be.
when it comes down to it, if the Lakers win, I'm saying the NBA's rigged.
Oh my God, bro! No, they don't.
I'm like,
Miami
yeah.
don't look that good, bro.
They let these niggas win, man.
Nah, man. Miami don't look that good. Shout out Jimmy Butler, man.
Jimmy buckets.
Yeah. Jimmy Buckets. I mean, I also watched The Social Dilemma. I know y'all niggas ain't watched it yet, but I was just gonna jump out there. Fuck it.
I'm
But
sorry, you didn't watch Lovecraft, so it's cool.
yeah. Really, the overall discussion in it is just about how social media basically tracks us, our every movement. This age-old conversation, but also like they were talking about how they track it down to like, hey, at 6 o'clock, this motherfucker gets hungry, he might order Uber Eats, or like at 9 o'clock, so we're gonna make sure the ad comes at this time, like shit like that. So it was kind of interesting. The only thing I didn't like about the documentary is like I was telling Taji, like it had reenactments in it, and like sometimes that shit turns me off. It's like I don't need that part. Just give me I watch documentaries for the bones and the meat and shit. Pause.
Yeah, like the Sesame Streetification.
Yeah.
Of the message.
They try to make it super digestible, which is cool. And like, I get it, but I don't know, man. So, do you feel like you're addicted to your phone?
Yes.
Yeah, I felt super addicted to my phone as I was watching it. I was just like, yeah, I'm on my phone right now. Like, and how do you feel about that addiction? Like, is it like some shit that scares you, or are you just like, whatever, nigga?
I mean, ultimately, it's whatever, nigga. But it does scare me. It's moments where I'll try to put my phone down, and I can't. Like, especially with the job I work now, I'm technically dispatched, so my phone rings all the time. This podcast, I was worried about. I was like, man, I'm just gonna put my shit on airplane mode. Like, don't hit me. Like, don't hit me, dog. Like,
Child Vince.
yeah, I do feel like I'm addicted to my phone, and I feel like I'm tethered to it. I do want to take a point. I would love to have a point in my life where I could just disconnect. And some of my most memorable moments like came when I was broke and my phone was off.
Yeah. I always think about the times like either I broke my phone or maybe lost my phone, and it was like a 2 or 3 day period where I didn't have a phone. And that's so crazy to say, like, yo, I remember 2-3 days where I didn't have a phone.
Yeah.
Like, that's fucking insane. But yeah, I look at it at that time like, man, it was kind of like freeing. Like, it really is a different feel to not have a phone on you. So that's kind of like been my goal of like the next part of my life is like to get to a place where it's just like my schedule and my shit's so locked in I can just move without a phone.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not tethered to anything. I don't even know what the fuck is going on unless
I
I
see
see
why-
that shit in front of me.
I see why entertainment people like give their phone to somebody else.
Yeah.
It allows them to kind of be present.
In the moment. Yeah. I want to get back to that place.
I need hold my phone money.
Yeah. Hold up.
Hold my phone.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was a pretty cool documentary. I still didn't even finish it, but it was one of those things. Like, all right, man. It's like they telling you how the hot dogs is made, and at a certain point, you just get so disgusted in the process. It's just like,
All right.
man. It's just like, shit, man. I get it, man. Like, humans are very predictable. Basically, what they're saying. The government knows exactly what the fuck you're gonna do before you even do it. They know how to make you do some shit. They know how to elicit certain reactions from you whether
mind
it be
control.
political or economical. Is that a word?
Economical.
Yeah.
It is today.
Is it? All right.
You got it.
Judges.
I'm letting it slide.
Check the ump. Check the one on third. Yeah,
But I guess that's part of what we've been watching.
yeah. I guess we talk about what we've been watching.
I didn't watch really shit. I was watching an old Vice documentary. Apparently they dropped a few more episodes, but this old Vice series called Tattoo Age, and they go through a lot of famous tattoo artists. I started watching the one on Ed Hardy, and I've gone through a few other ones. It's interesting seeing how people's approach to art is always similar in method or like obsession, even though the medium is different. You see people who like are really into records, and they're producers, so they have like a massive record collection, or the way artists who buy a lot of art from other artists that they're fans of. I kind of found it's hard to work at something to the point where you see progress. Like, you see a lot of people do a lot of shit repetitively and never seem to get better. But when you start to see progress, it usually inspires you to try to figure out like what thing you can work at in order to see that same type of progress. So it made me kind of reassess how I feel about art in the short term. What else have I been doing? I ain't really been listening to shit. I haven't listened to any real podcast. I was trying to go through Brilliant Idiots. It was probably been about a month since I've sat down and been able to listen to an entire podcast. It's been so much going on. It's been like an overflow of content lately. The only thing I really wanted to do was watch like movies. I wanted to see something that was completely fantasy. I watched Lovecraft Country. I've been contemplating to go see Tenet, man, but I'm going to quarantine for 5 days. As it comes on the commercial, as the commercial comes on now. I don't know, man. I think movie theaters are probably empty, man.
Hey, man, y'all want to do it? You can do it.
All right, we'll do it.
We gotta do IMAX.
All right, bro. All right.
They said we got to do Molly. I'm like, no.
Yep. Molly and Tenet. I Molly, nigga. Name of the episode. But yeah. So I guess washed but never washed up.
Oh yeah, I can say some shit.
Oh my bad. Fuck draft, nigga. Nah, I'm playing. Go ahead.
Yeah. I really ain't got shit to add to that. As I said, I watched Social Dilemma. What have I been listening to though? I want to give the people something.
Give them the truth, nigga. You ain't even listening to shit.
I haven't though, but I'm gonna give y'all something anyway, man. Something.
This nigga flex.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep streaming.
Lil Keem. Lil Gotti. A lot of Lils.
Yeah, there ain't really much on here, man. I'm sorry, y'all.
Washed but never washed up, man.
Yeah. My dear melancholy again, man. Shout out to The Weeknd. Calling out my name. Dope song. Call out my name. Whatever it is. Shout out to The Weeknd, man. Been getting me through these tough times, man. Legend of the Fall, man. If you know, you know. Yeah, we're washed but not washed up. Hey.
Stay black.
Shout out to...
Oh, black owned business. My bad.
Yeah. See?
Yeah, you right. We gonna get some protocol eventually. Shout out my nigga Rome with Nothing LLC. I finally got my package. I meant to wear the shirt tonight. Next episode though, I got you. Shout out Versus, my homie Leo.
Yeah. Shout out Leo.
Shout out City in the Woods.
City in the Woods. Shout out my nigga Vince.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yeah, happy birthday.
By the time this drops, your birthday will have passed. But a happy birthday, my nigga. Happy birthday, Christina.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Chop. I think we said it before.
Yeah, happy birthday, Chop. Lisa too, man.
Yeah, shout out Christina.
Legends of the Fall.
Hey.
You see it. But I'm trying to think who else. Shout out Decatur's Own Seasoning Company.
Yeah, shout out Trav. Decatur's Own.
Shout out Phyllis Iller. Mel just dropped a really dope video, man. We need to sit down and talk, man. You doing?
As always,
Things I like.
No Limit Exposure, of course.
Bing, bing, bing. What's good?
Got anybody else?
Somebody gonna feel slighted.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Free agency. Shout out my nigga Brian, man. Scott's 55. I want to slide up there this weekend, man. I'm probably gonna take a trip, man. I don't know if you work Saturday.
We'll figure it out.
All right,
We'll
yeah.
work it out.
But yeah, free agency. Free agency Tennessee, man. Shout out Brian.
Yeah. See you soon, bro. We said Phyllis Hiller.
Yep.
Yeah. I think that's about everybody that I can think of. Cafe Non Grata. High Off Life. Shout out my nigga Fiend.
Hey. He not black, but shout out my nigga Fiend.
Yeah. Hey, man. Everybody, my niggas. All right, let's get out of here before I blow it.
See y'all next week, man.
Yeah, man. Washed but never washed up. Washed but not washed up. Washed, never washed up.
Both.
Yeah, all that shit. Yeah.